It don't mean a thing if you don't get the ring, Bart Scott. That's what Bruce Arians says. What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, I think that's true, but I think it's going to be tough sledding for them to go into Green Bay after this week and beat Aaron Rodgers. I think no quarterback is playing better. No team is playing better. But I think that this should be a game that they should get. But this is a game that's intriguing to me simply because whenever we've seen Tom Brady struggle, it's been at night. Recently, past his bedtime, past his nap time. But it's also been whenever you have an ability to get 4 pass rushers to be able to harass him. You think about the NASCAR package from both of those Giants teams. They have Ryan Kerrigan coming off 5th. You got Montez Sweat on the outside. And one thing this team doesn't do enough of that they're going to have to rediscover in the playoffs is running the football, being able to salt the game away. Because when you throw the ball as many times as they throw the ball, you always give the opponent an opportunity to get back in the game because there's always time left on the clock. Incompletions stop the clock. They're going to have to run the ball. They're 28th in the league in running the ball, and that's a shame when you have a running back as good as Leonard Fournette, you have Ronald Jones, and you have Shady McCoy. They're going to have to mix it up, and if they don't mix it up, it's going to be a short campaign this year, and it's going to be a disappointing season, and they won't get a chance to get that ring, and he's going to have to burn the Kangos.
All right, well, so as far as this weekend is concerned, Rob Ninkovich, that's your guy, Tom Brady. Is this a defense, this young defense led by Chase Young and all those guys on that line, can they wreck this game? Is this a defense that can do to Brady what that NASCAR package Giants defense did to him once upon a time?
I don't think so, because those teams that affected him the most have great inside push. And when I say inside push, I mean their ability to get pressure inside the pocket. Tom Brady, who's going to step up. If you have guys coming off the edge, he is the best at feeling pressure, stepping up into the pocket and avoiding pressure. So I don't know if Washington can get pressure on the inside. If they blitz up the middle, maybe a little bit. But on the edges, they love to pin their ears back and just get up the field. That is kind of Tom's forte. He's going to get back in his drop. He's going to feel the pressure. He's going to step up. So they're going to have some type of inside pressure to affect him the most.
All right, so that's something to watch for the game. And then, Ryan, let me finish this with you. Your buddy Dominique Foxworth said yesterday he doesn't see any way Washington wins this game because of the other point that we made here. You have to score points to beat Tom Brady in the playoffs, and he's not convinced they can. Can Washington put up 27, which is what it looks like they need to win this game?
Hell no, Greeny. Ain't no way. Not gonna happen. No, the only way to do that, right? If their best player, or it seems like the guy who's best with the football in his hands, Chase Young, actually gets his hand on the football again. If they could create pressure on Tom Brady and force turnovers. But listen, Alex Smith has without a doubt been the greatest story of this season. He's the comeback player of the year. He's 5-1 as the starting quarterback, but he's already hobbled. So much so that Taylor Heineke getting some snaps this game has been a topic of conversation for the Washington football team. And so you go into a game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have a young secondary, who have rushers on the outside, 2 of the best linebackers in the league as far as a duo is concerned in White and David, and you're expecting to score 27 points on this team? It's not going to happen. It's going to have to be a stellar outing by this Washington football defense in order for this game to even be close. And if you're expecting the Washington football team to go out and put up big points against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you are sorely misguided. I think this game is a wash. I believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers run away with it, not just because they can score points, but because they'll be able to dominate the Washington football team when they're on offense.
And so that's the point. If that offense looks really good, Bart, will that convince you? I got 30 seconds. Will that convince you they could go? The matchups could send them to Green Bay next weekend. It's not definite. But if they put up 35 points against this defense, would that convince you they can beat the Packers?
No, not at all. Not until I see them rush for over 100 yards and show me some balance. Show me a game plan that's designed to be able to beat Green Bay. Green Bay Achilles heel is being able to stop the run. And to do that, you have to loosen them up by saying, hey, you got to keep these safeties out of this box. If I don't have to respect the run game, then I'm going to sit back and those windows that's going to be open from play action won't be there in the playoffs. And tip balls change games, Greeny.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.